And welcome back. She is the mom in the know. And of course, she's helping us leave the blues behind, the cooking blues behind. It's the winter season. You got to get out there. You got to have some fresh stuff ready for you, quick and easy food. Julie Findlay is here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So good to have you back.
I do agree. We had some minus 40 there for a while, and it's going to come, and it's winter. We need to get out and embrace it. We know how to layer. If you don't, you can go on my website and learn that too. But we all have these conversations. Fresh air, vitamin D is good. So get out there. And the best thing is don't get out there and then come in and go, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? So,
well, that's when you go right to the potato chips, right?
well, you can. You could do that too. Just layer it later with a little bit healthier. But one thing I find kids when they come home from school, or us having a coffee in the afternoon, is a muffin. We're always sort of looking for that muffin or something to fill us up. So apples are in season. They're in season all year long. So there is a honey oat apple muffin. So like all things, we're going to put wet and dry together. So we've got 2 cups of flour with 1/3 cup of oats. I'm going to get you to stir this while I pour all the dry things in. You're going to turn your oven to 375. You're going to make it easier. You're just going to get paper liners. If you look at those lovely muffins, they've got little paper liners, so you don't even have to clean your muffin tins after.
I like that.
And we all know fancy seasons are coming. There's all different things. So a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of both baking soda and nutmeg. So you've got some nice spices in there. And then the wet stuff, we've got 2 eggs. I'm going to add in a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. I've got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, which everybody knows you put something in there so it stays soft while you're waiting. I've got 2/3 cup of milk, Ontario milk, and this I love. A 1/3 cup of honey, Ontario honey. You can even put your finger in that at the end. It's so good.
Now, is all this in season? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Honey will always be in season. You can find that on the shelves. You can just look for the label on Ontario Foodland, or you could just look for on the back where it's from. So a lot of honey growers around here. We're taking care of our bees. And then we've got 2.5 cups of unpeeled and diced apples. So there's Spartan, there's Macintosh. Do you have a favorite apple?
Granny Smith, I believe, or Red Delicious. Sorry, Red Delicious.
Yeah, you know what? You can like Granny Smith, but I'm going to bring in one day. We're going to have a taste test of all Ontario apples because there's so many different tastes in there. You would notice the difference.
Would you? Okay.
They're nice and crisp. They're fresh, which is nice. Okay, this is going to be combined wet and dry, but what I wanted to show you is that lovely topping that's on top of the muffin. It's super easy. You've got a half cup of already diced apples. If you don't want your apples to go yellow, you add a little bit of lemon sauce. We've got a 1/3 cup of oatmeal, a 1/3 cup of pecans, again, some of your brown sugar, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Right here, a little bit of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a tablespoon of butter. And you're just going to mix that together. So once you've poured and combined your wet and dry, you put them in your 12 muffin tins, so you don't need to grease it up. You're going to top it each with this lovely, crunchy, tasty topping. And then you can double this, you can freeze them, but it's that kind of go-to in the middle of the day when you want a little snack. So you're thinking about dinner. I'm going to move us over to here.
Okay. You
know what? I love lasagna. Do you love lasagna?
Yes,
do you love pasta?
I'm a regular Garfield, because remember Garfield used to love lasagna?
Yes.
All right,
which is great. And you know what? Now you can do a slow cooker one.
Yeah.
The Ontario Foodland put out their 2018 calendar.
Yes.
And the second page in January is that comfort
I believe I have it right here, Julie.
You do.
Look at that.
So you're going to brown. This is turkey, which is great. Turkey you don't need to have just at Christmas time. It's very versatile. And it's great for any type of thing, super lean and delicious. Ontario turkey, you've got some Ontario mushrooms, and then you're going to grate a carrot because no one will know the difference.
That's
and
unique.
You can get some color in there. And we're just going to let that sit for a minute. And like all lasagnas, this is probably the hardest part, is just getting this sauteed together. But while you're doing it, you can even get the kids involved. You pick your favorite pasta sauce. You get 3 different types of cheeses. You get Ontario mozzarella, Parmesan, and ricotta.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know, it's so
cheese.
delicious.
Now, cheeses, are there a certain time of year that they're not in?
No, they're
cheeses
always
are always good
yes,
to go.
and the dairy farmers and Canadian cheese is so versatile. There's so many different kinds there.
Okay.
So we've got this. We're going to turn this off so I don't burn myself. I've already put 3 oven-ready lasagna noodles. That's where you want to look on the packages. Oven-ready. You're going to put your little crock pot on low, and you're going to have it running for 4 hours. So I put some noodles. I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan sauce, 1/3 of it, And then I'm going to put some of this on it because it's already been browned. You're just going to brown your meat. And then I'm going to put 3 noodles on top. It's not going to be pretty, and it doesn't need to be pretty.
No.
Because they dissolved and take some of the moisture in, so they get a little thicker.
Yeah.
So you're going to break them in half so they do fit.
The way it's going to be eaten rather, is not going to be pretty. So.
Oh, it is pretty. Look at. I
no,
just
but the
cut
way
that out of
the
it.
way
Oh,
I'm
I
going to
see.
eat it,
Like,
or
no,
the way
no.
the kids would destroy this
Yes,
afterwards.
it's so true.
So you just go for
but
it,
look
right?
at how smooth that ricotta is, and you're just going to put a whole container. It's about 475 grams. You're going to spread it over, and then you're just going to layer it again. You're going to close it, and when you get home, your entire kitchen is going to smell delicious. So
Are
you got
slow
to get out
cookers
there.
like the best invention ever, almost?
I personally
Yeah.
think they're the best invention because
Yeah.
now I'm going to finish this, I'm going to bring it home, and I'm already done for the day. So it's one of those things that you just think ahead, you put it aside, and you walk in, it's like, wow, who's been here and cooked for me?
Yeah.
Even though it was you earlier. But
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
And what I would say if you are getting a slow cooker is look for the ones that have keep warm. So it can keep warm or shut off right away, so you can leave it for the day. But I mean, there's so much going on in Ottawa. You share it with everybody else. So that's why I love coming on, talking Foodland.
This is incredible.
Making sure people have their recipes and
This is
quick
wonderful.
and easy. Can I keep going a little bit more?
Yeah, no, we have about 45 seconds.
Oh,
so
good. So I'm going to put this over top. I'm going to add 3 noodles. I'm going to add my favorite pasta sauce. And just keep layering until all the cheese is gone. Do this again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Sauce, your favorite sauce on top.
That's amazing.
I know, it's so delicious.
I wish we could have you on the whole show.
Your Parmesan,
Just-
I could keep
Just
going.
keep cooking and cooking.
Well, you know
Makes
what?
my job easy, too.
There's so much you could do
Wow.
with everything that's available from
Incredible.
Foodland.
Julie Findlay,
Yeah.
Mom in the Know, foodlandontario.ca, of course, the place to go.
Thank you very
And you're
much.
leaving most of this behind, I'm hoping.
I am. Well, I'm going to take this one, but I've got this load ready for you guys.
Fair enough. Thank you,
Enjoy.
Julie, for being
Thank
here,
you
as
so
always.
much for having me.
And we've got more daytime coming up on Rogers TV.